You know, YouTube has a limit of how many playlists I think we can do. This one could be about. I'm probably gonna put it under the teaching a species to die with dignity series. But if this was a series also to show how the People-Primates, the Homo communion you, the 99.7% of you, suffer from HsD and can't tell the difference between what intelligence looks like at the practical level or not, this would be an example. So here's one simple way, and there's a few ways, maybe I'll mention two in this one, how I can tell that you're smartest people online, the ones that have the most followers, the one that people tell me, oh, you should read so-and-so's book or watch these podcasts or vlogs or videos on YouTube, and it's same old, is if this person was as smart as people claim when they have a chance to talk to me and they think, oh, Martin, you're probably above average intelligence is what they think, but they don't realize enough because they'd have to participate in various ongoing conversations to evaluate intelligence, then they would say, hey, look at this person's videos. Now, if I look at, let's say, Jordan Peterson, I don't want to just attack him, but I'm pretty disappointed in him because he's turning into the opposite of who he wants to be, and I think just like Elvis, his surroundings, people that love him aren't going to notice this, see this, guide him around it, get him the supports that he needs to not become this person. And it doesn't matter that he studied and taught psychology, so HsD is a very, very powerful disease. It's this morning I got a call to be our Bouche-Trou, like they say in Quebec. I don't know if other provinces or English countries have a similar term that they have used as often to become part of the culture, but it tells you a lot about what's distinct about Quebec, right? Bouche-Trou is very common. It's almost like normal to train your kids to be Bouche-Trous, as they design their careers and manage their lives. So it's pretty sad that this is something that they are proud of. It's a redneckism. It's a teaching to be failures as adults who have never undergone their own maturation process, and often working with kids. So it's a devolving generational thing. What I wanted to say about these famous people is if I watch a YouTube and I click on it, whether I'm signed into my account or not, whether I purchase or not extra fees from YouTube to not have ads pop up so much, whether the ad is congruent or incongruent with the message of the title, is I can tell that these people are not people I can learn things from, right? You can't learn from hypocrites who don't acknowledge their hypocrisy. So these intelligent people, when they stop allowing ads that brings in money for them, that often are ads that is the opposite of what they want to support, or they're too dumb to realize that you should not support this ad, even though you wouldn't naturally claim that this is not something you want to support, then again, these are not Homo sapiens based on the definitions of sentience and sapience. And you must remember, folks, that my worldview is not just written on a blackboard. It's actually the way I've been providing evidence to you, not just in my videos, but in how I interact with you with chains of communication that are well cataloged, that this is really how I live my life with the ecocentric man from Earth worldview, global culture repair, putting children first, trying not to take personally the nonsense from other adults coming my way who are infected with HsD, and again, balancing a resilient life where I'm proud of myself while knowing I'm not going to make a dent in your own self-destruction as a species, but I still got to do some about it because I not only care about your kids and grandkids more than you, but they are part of the biosphere, which is what is at the top of my worldview. So Elon Musk, Jordan Peterson, Sam Harris, which I haven't studied much yet, but I'm pretty sure would end up being the same. Joe Rogan. If I went on Joe Rogan, if I was invited, I would go. But I'd have to say, Joe, can you agree to kind of have civilized language? And I'm not talking about N-words, which is in current affairs right now, although that doesn't need to be used either. I've used it in a scientific way on my first vlog on my YouTube related to lessons in critical thinking. And it wasn't used in a negative way. And I respect all people equally. And I do not believe in the existence of different races. And when, Jordan Peterson or Joe Rogan or anybody else still facilitates these flaws in our thinking that there's different races among us, when we should have already been united as a species and manage ourselves as a species. After all this time, we should be there. And we still want to believe we're this close to the world of Star Trek: The Next Generation. No, you're watching the wrong science fiction. That's not at all where you're going as a species. And that's the way it is. If I don't hear other people say this, astronomers or sociologists or psychologists, or whoever is famous supposedly for their intelligence, if I watch your YouTube and I'm stuck through 1 or 2 ads and they're like 6 seconds, 6 seconds, you are being brainwashed, people. You are. And you should be outraged, and you should be saying it very often. You should be saying it that CBC or BBC put a news story about something where the journalist barely shows care and concern about it and switches suddenly to the news story, and you can tell they don't give a damn about nothing. They don't have sentience. And then you get a commercial after that is part of the problem of what the story they just pretended to care about was. So again, yes, you suffer from HsD. Yes, you're all developmentally disabled. You have various things going wrong here. It's hard not to take this stuff personally when I interact with you, when I provide the evidence, when I say, oh, yeah, I'm not like that, and good luck with that, but I'm not going to participate in your culture breakage. Thank you for the offer, right? Je suis pas un Bouche-Trou.